If you recognize my hair and what I'm wearing from another video, mind your business. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is that time of month again. It is TBR Bear Cup picks my April reads. I am so excited because my March reads slapped, okay? I didn't get through everything. So when I'm filming this, we are close to the end of March, and instead of picking up a couple of books from my TBR pile, I ended up starting Zodiac Academy, and I ended up reading 2 Zodiac Academy books, and by the time March finishes, it'll be 3. So I didn't get totally through it, but I did read a good majority of what this cup picked for me last month, and I just had the best little time. It was so much fun, and I'm really excited to see what this cup picks for me in a new month. I have a couple of things I need to read in the month of April. The first one is Heir of Fire for the podcast. Other than Heir of Fire, which will be book number 1, I am free to choose 9 prompts this month, which is more than I've been able to choose previously. So here we are. Let's do it. Let's choose 9 prompts this month. So let's just start. Let's see what the jar is going to give for us. Okay, let's go for this one. I kept saying that I was going to take out the prompts that I already had. I didn't do that, so let's have a wee look. Oh, this might be difficult. A book by a male author. I actually don't know if I have a book by a male author. I have my spring TBR pile right next to me, so if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I have just today filmed a video with the books that I want to read this spring, so April and May, and they're all here. They're beautiful, right? So I'm looking at them and thinking, are any of these by a male author? But the answer, and I believe I'm correct, is a big fat no. Okay. We are already failing. Let's go to the bookshelf and see if we can find a book by a male author. I will be back. Give me a second. Okay, I've returned. I can only find 1 male author book on my bookshelf. So I think that this prompt is finished with. So I might just... I have read all the male author books on my bookshelf, and the fact that I have over 100 in my TBR really just says something about the gender gap that I have on my bookshelf. But I have chosen to go for The Light That Blinds Us by Andy Darcy Theo. After a childhood haunted by hallucinations, Alexis Michael's only comfort is the blue amulet he's had since before he can remember. Now the visions have gone and Alexis craves a normal life. But when a trip to Stonehenge unites him with 3 other teens carrying similar gems, normality is abandoned as they are plunged into a hidden world of power-wielding elementals. This looks good. This looks pretty good. It's all about friendship, so I kind of love that. And it's fantasy style, which I also kind of love. So let's go for this one as book number 1. I'm going to put them here and they can slowly build up behind me. Okay, let's do book number 2. Is this 1? Yeah, this is just 1. 25 for 25. So this is going to be a book that's on my 25 to read in 2025 list. So I actually am going to need to bring up my YouTube for this one because I cannot remember what's on this list. Ooh, yeah, actually, this one looks good. I've wanted to pick this one up for a while. So I'm going to grab this one off the bookshelf. Back in a second. Here we are. Okay. So I am going to choose Temptation of Magic. I have had this on my bookshelf for months, since like release day. And it's an enemies to lovers. I believe it's romantasy. So I'm gonna pick this one because I love an enemies to lovers. Now, we've already got 2 books here that are quite fantasy based. I'm hoping for some romance. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping that also the TBR jar comes through and I can pick like at least 3 off my spring TBR pile that I've got next to me. But we're soon gonna find out. So let's try and get this one off the TBR pile. What is this? Should I let you see it before me? I love when people do that. What does that say? Sports romance. Sports romance. Yes, sports romance. So book number 3 can indeed come off the spring TBR pile. And let's read The Goal by Elle Kennedy. This is the next one in the off-campus series. So let's go for this one. I'm really enjoying this series. I said this before, but Elle Kennedy smashes it. Like, she is smashing these books, and I am so hooked in ways that I have never been hooked before. So let's go for this one, because this one looks fantastic. Perfect. So that's 3 out of 9. Now shall I pick 4 and 5 together? I like when I do that. Let's pick these 2. Okay. Prompt number 1. A book that's been on your TBR the longest. So not any of... Actually, yeah, no, I can pick one of these. Because that's been on there a long time. And the second one is an ebook. I like when we do that. I like when we do an ebook. Okay, so a book on your TBR the longest to me is a book that's been there over a year. So this one definitely has. So this is Catfish Rolling. This is by Clara Kamagai. I am so sorry if that was pronounced totally incorrect, but this is about a mythical catfish that caused problems when it rolled over, and her mother was taken and she lives with her father near these like magical woods, and then he goes missing and she has to go and find him. So it's very Japanese fiction myth based. So this is on my spring TBR, so let's put this to the pile. When it comes to an ebook, I do not have any of my spring TBR on an ebook, but you know what I do have on my ebooks that I am thoroughly enjoying? Zodiac Academy. Zodiac Academy. Oh my god, I read the first one about a year ago, hated it, right? Hated it, didn't want anything to do with it. And then I had like some crazy burnout the other week, and I picked up Zodiac Academy and just blasted through the first 2. So I'm currently on the 3rd one. So I don't know by the time that March totally finishes which Zodiac Academy book I'll pick up. I'm estimating it'll probably be number 4 in April, but it could be number 5. It just depends on how much I slog them out this week. So either number 4 or number 5 of Zodiac Academy. Number 4 or number 5 of Zodiac Academy is on the list. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, number 6. Let's go for... I like one that I haven't had before, but they're really difficult to come across. Let's have a look. What does this say? A book published this year. Oh, I could read The Rose Bargain. I have a couple of choices for this, I'm not gonna lie. So let's have a look. So I believe these 2 were published this year. So we've got First Time Caller, which I believe came out this year. This came out this year, right? Yeah, 2025. And then we also have The Rose Bargain. So these are 2 pretty pink romance books that are on my spring TBR. I would love to pick one of these up. Now we have 3 paperbacks and a hardback. So I think I am going to go for another hardback and go for The Rose Bargain. This is also a Fairy Loot exclusive edition. It is beautiful. So let's pick this one. This is going pretty well, right? We've got 6. So we've got 3 more to do. So let's go for this one. Gosh, I folded these so tight. I love this prompt. This is a podcast besties recommend. Okay, what I think I'll do is I will take a picture of my spring TBR and just take a little snippet and paste it in the chat. That seems like a good vibe, right? So let's text the besties. I don't even know what's in the general chat. Okay, so at everyone. It wouldn't be at everyone, it would be at Crimson, at Molly. Need you to pick a book for my TBR jar. First person to answer picks the vibe. Okay, let's just leave that and see when somebody answers. I don't know when somebody will answer because everyone is really, really busy, but we will leave it and we will see when somebody answers that in the chat. So we'll save that to the side for now. Let's pick another one. This one. Fiance recommends. Oh my god, another recommendation. Are you kidding me? I think I'm going to put this back because I don't think I want 2 recommendations in one TBR. Plus, Alex is away to an appointment right now, so he's not going to answer in a reasonable time. So let's repick that. Go for this one. A book with blue in the cover. So, oh my god, a lot of books have blue. But I think I want to read Water Moon. Because Water Moon is on my spring TBR. It is also, the whole thing is blue. So this looks fantastic. This looks beautiful. Where do you hear this? On a back street in Tokyo lies a pawn shop, but not everyone can find it. Most will only see a cozy ramen restaurant, and just the chosen ones, those who are aloft, cannot read today, those who are lost will find a place to pawn their life choices and deepest regrets. Hannah wakes on her first morning as its new owner to find the pawn shop ransacked, the shop's most precious acquisition stolen, and her father missing. And then into the shop stumbles a charming stranger, quite unlike other customers, for he offers help instead of seeking it. Together, they must journey through to a mystical world to find her father and the stolen choice, through rain puddles, hitching rides on paper cranes, across the bridge between midnight and morning, and through a night market in the clouds. But as they get closer to the truth, Hannah must reveal a secret of her own and risk making a choice that she will never be able to take back. This sounds so beautiful, right? So beautiful. So I think I'm going to pick this one. So how many is that then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6. Podcast besties will make 7. So on top of that, we have 2 more to choose from. So I think I'd like to pick one from the spring pile if possible, and then just another one from the bookshelf to mix it up a little bit. So let's go for this one. I don't know why I keep trying to set this on my lap, because the jar is going to fall off and smash on the floor. You can see before I can. What does this say? That's a long one. What does that say? A book with a number on the title. Oh, right. Okay. Do I have one? Okay, so I do technically have first is close to a number, but I feel like if I pick that, I would be cheating. So let's go and see if I can find a book with a number on the cover on my bookshelf. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to finally do it because I think this is one of the only books on the bookshelf with a number on the cover, and that is Finding 13. I did see Emmy, like what Emmy reads, read this book recently. Like, I think she binged the series, and I just saw that there's another one coming out. So, I mean, the only thing that's been putting me off is this is huge. Like, this is massive for a romance book, right? Like, oh my god, like, how many pages is this? 789 pages. This will take me, like, just over a week, maybe 8 days to finish. Like, this is humongous. So, I mean, I'm excited about it. Like, I've been wanting to step into this series for quite a while. But my god, is this huge. Let's add it. Let's do it. Why the fuck not? Why not? Let's do it. Let's add this in. Okay, this is going to be the last one before we find out if the girlies have replied. If they haven't replied, I might just have to repick. Ooh. Ooh. I haven't had one of these in a while. A mystery murder book. A mystery or a murder book. Okay, so none of these have a mystery or a murder in them. I'm looking at my pile. So we're gonna have to go to the bookshelf for this one. Let's see what we've got. So I think this one is gonna have to be the one that we pick up because, oh my god, the writing's tiny. So this is like, I love a murder mystery. So I love Richard Osman. I love books like that, and I love humorous murder mysteries. But I don't have that many left because I read quite a lot of them. So this one is called A Spoonful of Murder by J.M. Hall. So every Thursday, 3 retired school teachers have their coffee o'clock sessions at the Thirsk Garden Centre Cafe. But one fateful week, as they're catching up with a slice of cake, they bump into their ex-colleague Topsy. These names are wild. But the next Thursday, Topsy's dead. Poor Topsy. Rest in peace. So the last thing, Liz, Thelma and Pat. Okay, iconic school dinner lady, like, retired school teacher names, Liz, Thelma and Pat. Imagine that they would become involved in a murder, but they notice more to Topsy's death that meets the eye, and it's down to them to prove it. Okay, I love this. So this is for fans of the Thursday Murder Club. I love the Thursday Murder Club series. I was actually so sad that there wasn't a 5th one last year because they usually get released around my birthday every September. However, Richard Osman is bringing out the 5th one this year in September, and I have pre-ordered it. So until then, this will tie me over. So let's go for A Spoonful of Murder. Okay, well, I don't think the girlies have replied. They have not replied. So what I will do is I will put a picture of the book that the podcast besties decided on right here. So this is the book that I am reading this month. I have no idea what this is going to be yet, so this is news to editing me, but let's go for it. Let's see how we get on. Okay, well, let's see what we've got then. So, we have Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas, and then we have all of these. So we have, oh my god, I'm going to drop them. Oh no, help. Okay, geez, oh, that poked me right in the nipple. Here we are. Okay, so we have Water Moon, The Rose Bargain, The Temptation of Magic, The Light That Blinds Us, The Goal, Catfish Rolling, Finding 13, and A Spoonful of Murder, and then of course whatever the podcast besties choose in the group chat. So this is pretty good, right? Like, this seems like a good fucking time. Am I allowed to swear on this channel? I mean, it's my channel, so probably. Have I sworn on the channel before? Probably not, but here we are. So this seems like a really, 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 really good time. I am so excited to get my hands on these now that April has started. But thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel, please, 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 please subscribe. I love making these videos. It's super fun. I'm building a cutesy little community over here. But thank you so much for watching. If you don't know what to comment any star emoji, because we are hoping for 5-star reads this month. But thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely week, and I will catch you in another video. Goodbye.